So good morning. This is the meeting of the Recycling Committee on August 12th, 2025. This meeting is being recorded by the local scene, formerly PAC TV. Anyone intending to make an audio or video recording of this meeting should notify the chair at this time. Not seeing anyone online or in the room. All right. Members present in the room.
Gene Wyatt.
David O'Connell.
And that's the brigade.
Jean Landis-Nauman, and online we welcome Todd Kepp, our Mass DEP, and Sean Turner, our Superintendent of Streets and Parks.
Yeah, Gene, I also have Adam, just so you know, I have Adam, my foreman, with me as well.
Okay, welcome, Adam. Just let me know when you're ready, Vanessa.
I don't know how to work that thing.
Okay.
You mean, you want to close it?
I want to get that stuff out of me, yeah. It doesn't, it's landed dark, but.
And of course, I picked up a bad pen.
Sorry. It's like a sitting there.
You can work on your pen.
Look at that, look at that, huh?
Thank you.
Very good, thank you. You okay now?
No, let me get changed that hang on. Thank you. Yeah. Great.
Okay. Okay, why don't we skip over minutes and get an update from our Superintendent of Streets, Trees and Parks, since he has to leave for another meeting. Sean,
Yes,
it's all yours. What do you have to tell us?
not much. I mean, everything's going well up there. I think you've noticed we've replaced some signs up there, updated all the prices. We've just been cleaning up there. The only other thing I have to do is the last meeting, I haven't found out the prices yet. I did find out that our vendor does take those batteries and light bulbs, but I just got to figure out the pricing on them and make sure that I had left enough in the budget for them to take those. And then
You have to pay an additional amount for those?
we'll have to pay an additional amount for anything that they come and take away as far as batteries and light bulbs. Like we have to pay for the lithium batteries.
Okay, is it just a fixed or per item price?
I think it's per item price. Lynn just got back from vacation. She was on vacation for 2 weeks. She just got back yesterday. So I haven't had a chance to check with her yet because she has all the bills.
Okay.
So I will talk to her and I will have whether it's per unit or if it's one fixed price on that, I can have that update for you next meeting.
Okay, let me just ask Todd if he knows about that. No,
I don't know.
okay, shaking his head no.
Yeah, no, I will definitely before the next meeting, or I could find out in a day or two and just give you a call, Gene, and let you know.
Sure, that's fine.
I mean, I know Mercury is part of the Mercury separation plan, so they've got to take that. CMAS pays for, or
cost?
Covanta pays for that, whatever their Reworld pays for that. I don't know about the
Okay.
batteries though.
Yeah, I will find out about that in the next day or two.
Okay. Okay, and then we'll have a new sign of some sort.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yep, I'll have that. Once we figure that out, I will have that sign made. Myself or Adam will have it made, and we'll put it up there to let the
Okay.
residents know.
Okay. Anything else?
Not really. If anything with the anything you need from us on the swap shop, I'm sure you're going to get to that. I noticed it was on the agenda, so.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's our big issue right now is getting that up and running. Why don't we skip down to that, to the update on the swap shop? We were waiting on the floor being finished. Is it finished?
Yeah.
Okay, so floor is finished. How about all the items for the schools? Are they still there?
I compacted everything and stuck it in the corner, so it takes up like a 4x8 little section in the corner.
Mhm.
Rick has been there to look at the equipment. I sent him a text asking when he thinks he could remove this stuff,
Mhm.
and I haven't heard back, so I was gonna call him.
Yes, please do. We need to get that out ASAP, okay? Okay.
Has there been any progress on the shelves?
Hmm?
On the shelving, is there any progress on that? Because I know we have.
Well, that's where we are next.
Dr. Sean about that. John, is there any chance the old shoveling, which is at the old fire station, could that be taken over to my son Michael's house?
Yeah, how
Hmm?
how many do you need? Do you want them? I think, I can't remember how many there were, David, but how many of you need? We could get them over there if you need to fix them up a little.
Yeah, I may have to alter them. Why don't you bring them all, and what we don't use, we'll just dispose of. Get them
Okay.
out of the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we might be able to, like I said, that's why I brought my foreman in where he organized. Might be able to do it this week. If not, definitely at some point next week, we can get them over.
Okay, terrific. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, just if someone could just give me a little bit of a heads up when you're going so that I can have them placed so they're not in his way, Michael's way.
Okay. Do you want me to, I have Mike's number. Do you want me just to give Mike?
You give him a ring, yeah.
Yes, I will give him a ring a couple days before we think about bringing him over.
That'd be great. Terrific.
Okay. Yep, that's not a
Okay.
problem.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we've got the office supplies. I've got the, 2 chairs. I've got the floor mat. Is it all right if I bring those over there to get them out of my house?
I don't see any reason why not. Do you?
Okay.
The paint should be hardened by now. It was the other day it was done, several days ago.
And they're easy to move, you know, if you need to move them around to get the shelving in there. All right, Vanessa, volunteers, how are we doing with that?
We still have to do a bunch of work on that. We need to talk more on what all that paperwork's about and why it's necessary to quarry people to work in there. Do you
That
know
you
why?
would have to ask the office, the
Right,
selectmen's
so I would have
office.
coordinated with you before I went in.
Yeah,
there,
go
like,
right
what the
ahead.
background was. Okay.
Yeah, if you want to check
Yeah.
on that with them as
I mean,
to,
that means that we all have to get quarried to volunteer in there too. I'm surprised that committee members aren't quarried before you.
I don't know.
All right, so I will look into that part of it.
Okay.
But I also need to sort of have a physical layout. I'm waiting for sort of be able to show them things and to kind of have a sense of really what's happening in there.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm working on it. I have ways to go, but those are the few points that I had.
The paperwork, okay. Yeah, they would be able to explain to you what we need and why we need it, and if there's something else that we need to do as a committee on that. Sean, are all your employees quarried?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
all right.
when we get hired, that's one of the first requirements that has to be done, yes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, we're just discussing the fact that we've been given from the selectman's office, the volunteers for the swap shop need to be quarried. It seems like a big step if you want to spend a couple of hours a month in the junk building.
Yeah, I'm not sure
So I
why.
have to take that up, but that's what the discussion was.
Yeah, you would have to take it up with the selectmen or go in and ask, Patricia in the selectman's office, because she was the one that I think sent it out to everybody.
Okay, all right.
Can I say something?
Sure.
So I've been spending a lot of time in the swap shop and you wouldn't believe how hot it is.
Oh,
You've
yeah.
been there a couple of
Yeah.
times. It's brutal. And I wanted to put insulation at least on the front wall because the sun beats on that all day.
Mm-hmm.
And the ramp, one of the boards has warped. So,
Are you hearing that, Sean?
well, I was gonna reconfigure it to put a tip on the ramp so that so wheelchair access. So what I was thinking, I'd get a 4x4 and put it under the middle and screw it to it, and that would level it off and secure it.
Are you
Yeah.
okay with that, Sean?
Yeah, I'm fine with it, whatever you need to do. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's gonna, as you know, sitting up in that sun and drying out, and it's gonna warp a little bit,
Mhm.
you know,
If-
so.
if
I think
put
that either a-
4x4,
Yeah, either a 4x4 or even a 2x4 underneath with some screws in it is gonna keep it from warping any further. Yeah,
well, I was gonna put a 4x4 that goes on the ground and it's at the angle of the ramp, so it'd be consistent support. So if
okay,
you're rolling something heavy in, it won't deflect.
it won't, yes, okay,
And the
Yep.
tip of it, with the way the piece they put on, that's kind of mangled, so I'm just gonna replace that front piece and put the support under it.
Okay, okay,
But
okay,
I need $45.17.
okay. Where are you getting this lumber from?
Lowe's.
Okay, all right, we'll talk about that afterwards.
Okay.
I can put it on my credit card. Okay, back to the volunteers, the sign up.
I say one more thing?
Sure, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
So what I was thinking, they have this reflective material, it's plastic, it looks kind of like bubble wrap. And you put it on the wall, it's a vapor barrier and it has an R value of 21. And then I was thinking rock wool, rock wool insulation.
Mm-hmm,
It doesn't absorb moisture or mold or anything. And then on the inside, we're gonna put the same and then pegboard over it.
mm-hmm.
So then you can buy pegboard and all the little pieces so you can hang stuff.
Mm-hmm,
And it would be a finished interior
mm-hmm.
and it'd be insulated.
Okay, now remember that some of the shelving is gonna be up against those walls.
Yeah, that's why I wish
So-
we could get the shelving up, right? I mean, to be able to visualize
Yeah,
what we've got for layout and sort of
Right.
zones and things like that.
right,
I think the pegboard's a great idea. We use
Yeah.
pegs all the time, so you're always buying pegs, but
Yeah.
I was just gonna do the whole interior pegboard and then you can put the shelf up against it.
what's the cost on all
yeah,
that?
pegboard's pretty expensive.
It would be $177.34.
For everything you're talking about, the insulation as well as the pegboard?
Yes, screws, reflective, yeah, and the insulation,
177?
yes.
So that's all the insulation, and the pegboard. Okay.
You should get Mass Save in there, huh? No, it's not a residence.
No, I don't think so. Okay, all right, what do you guys think? David, what's your thought?
I'm neutral on that.
You're my other construction guy.
I'm neutral.
Yeah. Vanessa, you have any thoughts on that?
I only went in it when they delivered it, so I still have really no, like, I haven't seen it with the floor finished, I haven't any of those
Okay,
things, and so for me, that sounds like, a luxury, and, you know, and like I said, the pegs are a pain in the neck, because you're using them all the time, people are gonna be taking the pegs as part of their, like, oh, free stuff.
Oh,
The
God.
value with the insulation is that space is really hot.
Yeah, so the insulation thing, I think, is very practical, it's true, that's some of the concern people have, is it air conditioned, is
Sure.
it warm, is it this, I mean, you had to talk about fans or whatever, I don't know if anything proceed on that, but
Yeah,
like I said,
that's
it's
what I'm
really
here
hard to
too.
have a sense of the space and the layout. It's really hard to sell to people. This really, it's gonna be great. And I think that the
Right.
one person I've got lined up, I'll probably be with the whole time because they don't want to be alone.
Okay.
So I have a feeling we need to be volunteering weekends initially, because then we can correct mistakes. People don't have to leave us a lot of notes,
Okay.
what works and what doesn't work. And
Okay.
so the pegboard stuff, I suppose if it's a package deal to do it all at once,
Mhm.
but otherwise it's something to add later. We don't really need pegs really low or.
Right,
side's
yeah.
Good, but,
Well,
Yeah.
the purpose is just to have a finished interior surface.
and right now it's just the beams,
It's
the.
just a beam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. And then it would cover the insulation. And I suppose if you're gonna cover the insulation, it's a practical way to do it.
Yeah. Sean, you have any thoughts on that?
No, it's fine. I mean, it's gonna help a little bit, but it's where it sits up there.
It's gonna be hot,
It's not,
It's gonna be hot, and with an asphalt roof on it,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. You
it's
wanna
gonna be.
Wanna plant any big trees near it?
We could try, but it would take an awful long time for them to grow to give it shade.
I know. All right, so we need to vote on this. Can we just have a motion to authorize up to 200, which would, well, we need 225, that would pretty much cover all this?
yeah, I'll make a motion.
Okay,
I'll second it.
okay, so the motion is up to 225.
For rock wool insulation, pegboard, screws.
Mhm.
Is that
Reflect-
something we should do through the, what's it, Duxbury lumber as opposed to Lowe's?
You mean Goodrich?
Goodrich, yeah.
Would we, well,
The only,
We have a,
An account there and.
an
we're probably-
account with Goodrich.
I don't know if they're more expensive or less than Lowe's. was,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
there are two things. Pegboard is pegboard, so it's not a big deal. If you're buying dimensional lumber,
We want better quality.
you go to Goodrich, because the
Okay.
Lowe's, if you're building a circular house, it'd be great, it's great stuff.
Okay, yeah. So what we're talking about now, Lowe's is fine.
I think so. Yeah, the difference being is that, you know, you'll pay, in all probability, you're paying sales tax.
Well, no,
Well,
we should be able to get it without.
Oh, okay. Well, in
Sales
which
tax.
case you're gonna say,
Well,
no.
I'm gonna, would you accept a friendly amendment up to 250 instead of 225, just to give us enough room?
Yeah, why not?
Okay,
I'm good with that, yeah. So we're gonna vote?
yeah, so now we need a vote.
I,
Right.
Aye, okay, 4-0, so 250. You and I can talk about the financials afterwards.
so
Okay,
we're cool on, I don't know if we had talked about designated parking areas or whatever, but we're cool on what's gonna happen with where cars park for the swap shop.
Yeah, as long as they're not blocking the scales during operating hours, then
So we want to
Anyway.
push it past.
Yeah.
anywhere past that, it's just the scales and the mattress container.
okay,
If
All right.
people- As long as people aren't blocking that, then yeah, they can park right in front of the swap shop next to it.
okay. So now, we had talked about trying to get one of those little generators so we could attach a fan, or if somebody brings an appliance, they could check it out. Where are we with that?
Solar panels?
Is it only operated with a solar panel, or can we get something without a solar panel?
Have to be better.
well, it's a little thing about this big. It's got a handle on it, and you charge it with solar or AC, but obviously there's no AC. But there should be plenty of solar there.
But how do we do that? How do we get solar panels?
Well, I didn't print that out because I
Mhm.
figured that's kind of putting the cart in front of the horse.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get them for about under 1,000, but you get solar panels and that thing.
We need
and
to
you-
go less than that, Gene.
Well, you can get them for, if they're on sale or whatever, you can get them probably like 500 or less.
That sounds awful expensive.
So what are we doing? August, September, October, then we're closing?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, if
No,
we
let's think that we
if we
get
open by
September.
September 1st, I'll be surprised.
Right. So I just, and then I don't know if we're gonna empty it for the winter or we're gonna let stuff sit in there and just kind of get.
Yeah, I mean, we left it in there during the winter before. I can't imagine there'll be
Did we
anything.
close winters before? It
Yeah,
was
we
always open
did.
Once it started.
No, we've always closed
Yeah.
winter.
So
Yeah.
anyways, I think things like that are.
Down the
add-ons.
road,
Right.
yeah.
So yes, if we're September, October,
we should be
and we
okay.
spend a bunch of time in there, I think we need to all be committing to
Yeah.
being the ones that use it and run it, to know what works and doesn't work. So when we
Right.
come back to these meetings, we know, and we'll have volunteers interspersed.
Right,
That can give us information, what I found is the people I've been talking to ask a lot of questions, which is great, because I don't know the answers either. And we
Right.
probably don't know the answers until we start doing it and realize, oh, we need to work around for that, or this
Right.
is really easier than we thought it was. We don't need to fix that.
okay, all right, I agree with that. I think that's probably a good approach. Now, I did look at Sign Up Genius. It is free. It does seem to lend itself to the use that we're looking for. I just haven't signed us up yet for that, but I do think Sign Up Genius might be the way to go for our volunteers. What do you guys think? Have you taken a look at it?
I've used it for other things. I don't know what the administrative side looks like, but it
Okay.
is kind of nice, and people they gravitate toward it and feel comfortable signing up. You do get ads
Yeah,
and invites to do things.
right, but is it easy for a volunteer to use?
To sign up, yes.
Okay.
Yes,
All
yeah.
right,
I mean, we have to set it up to say, we're looking for volunteers for these slots for this time,
Right.
whatever.
right,
I don't know how, if people back out, we would, because I think that was part of it too, is, if someone says, oh, I signed up for Saturday, September,
Mhm.
whatever, but now I have to go to some event, and I
Right.
get out of it and someone else pick it up. We need to sort of have an alert that says, oh, this spot opened up if someone can pick it up.
yeah, so it'll take some administration, okay?
That was one of the ones I looked at
Yes.
when I was doing it,
Mhm.
and I love the idea of being online and us being out of the loop, like not one extra thing we have to do.
Mhm.
So scheduling would make.
But we
so
may
much
still
easier.
need to
Oh, yeah,
monitor
we
it.
monitor it. and
Yeah.
whatever,
We
Okay,
have to monitor it though.
all right.
So yeah, I
Okay,
think Sign Up Genius is a good way to go on that.
okay. All
The
right.
other thing is, like,
Now, go ahead.
it would be nice if we could post different places, you know, looking for volunteers, like at the
Mhm.
seniors, I don't know, the seniors are probably a good place, whatever.
Mhm.
But then we need a contact me, and I don't know, like, do I want to give my phone number to do that? in
Sure.
places Everywhere, or set up an email that sort of links to being, you know, Vanessa Recycle or Swap Shop volunteers that we all have the password to or something like that.
When I did the renewable energy loan and grant opportunity committee, the town created an email for me and I could just access it. So I would suggest that. And you can set it so that it'll give you a text when you get an email.
Okay,
So
I will,
it
who would I
works
talk to
good.
about that? The selectman's office?
Well, yeah,
Yeah, because we don't have an on-site person. Most of our IT is done remotely. So yeah, while you're there, I would ask about that.
Okay,
Interesting, because I asked for that years ago and I was told they didn't have any idea what I was talking about because my phone number is out there for every committee I'm on.
yeah.
Not that anybody calls me, but it's out
It's
there.
funny, the more you give it out, 'cause I had to do that for my census work, and I just thought, you know, then I have to answer every unknown number, and
Yeah, you don't get that many. All right, door lock pad. Is that installed?
it's not installed.
Okay, when can we do that?
This week,
Okay,
it's not gonna be the password we have to remember. That's my problem in life.
But of course,
Too many passwords.
I
Either-
remember the pattern, not the numbers.
okay,
Where I worked in the data center. I went on vacation and they used to have this, it was like a 2-digit strip.
mm,
And so I actually had to draw it out
okay.
to figure out.
Yeah, I think it's the easiest way, then volunteers don't need a key or anything like that. I don't want a bunch of keys or
And if
anything.
it's something we can change after 6 months or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, I mean, if we have a problem, we can change it.
I was
Right away.
going to leave the one that's on there and
Mhm.
make this other one additional so we can lock it down
Sure,
for the season. or
yeah,
whatever.
that's fine, that's fine. Be careful, it's supposed to be really hot this week. You might want to wait for the weekend. I understand it's gonna cool down a little bit. So, yeah, I don't want anybody
Yeah,
fainting.
sitting on that asphalt will be pretty tough.
Yeah, and you had talked about an awning before. Had you priced that out at all?
The whole thing with China,
Uh,
the website doesn't even exist anymore. So
okay.
back
Well, there
to
must
square
be other
one.
people who do.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Do you want to pursue that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, what else we got? The signage, is this all tied in with your, what you sent me, David?
yeah, we just have to, you have to vote on it, approve it, and then get in touch with the.
Okay. Did everybody see that? Did you send it to everybody?
We did.
Okay. Okay, let's look here. Social media. Okay. Um, okay, so David, let me make sure I understand this. So you're going with, Permaline, which is what you had suggested, Sean, was
Yeah.
Permaline? Okay,
Parmaline for signs, yeah.
all right. So Kingston does have an account.
Yep.
So they can invoice us, which would probably work. Okay, so, we're gonna look at the cost. Can you direct me to where the cost?
You should have a copy of that. The proposal.
Okay,
You see it?
I'm looking. Okay, so here's the compass sign, accepted, compass sign. This does not have any dollar amounts on it, David, that I can see. Do you remember roughly?
Roughly 800.
Hmm.
It's roughly $800.
Okay, now that encompasses signs for the swap shop as well as for the,
What it includes is the big sign for the swap shop.
mhm,
For some reason, the smaller signs aren't being done by them, and that was whatever the negotiation was. My daughter did a lot of this,
okay,
and she and I were on the same page for some of it. But anyway, so there's basically the one sign for the swap shop.
mhm,
So the other signs we're gonna have to maybe go to reprinted there.
okay.
The
Compost,
compost is you have one big sign, which is, I think, 8.5 feet long by 2 feet, I believe, and that's been framed already.
okay.
So we just have to attach.
Mhm,
And
mhm,
then there's an additional sign which tells you what you can and what you cannot do. Okay, and that would go on the back wall of the
Of the frame.
the enclosure.
okay,
So it would be out of the way. I mean, you'd be able to see it clearly. It's
Right,
big enough,
okay.
It'd be very legible.
so you think it's 800?
I believe so.
Okay,
I'm surprised I didn't send that to you.
I'm looking, Dave, I don't,
I'll forward it to you, but I believe it's 800.
okay,
I mean,
Well-
almost 800 even.
okay,
And they're just waiting for us to,
say yes,
yes.
okay, and again, they can invoice that,
I asked and he responded and he said Kingston hasn't come.
okay.
So
All right, so Sean, should that come into your office, you'll know it's ours and it needs to go, under the recycling account.
Yeah, he can send it to us and just ask Steve over there if he can just put as a PO recycling. If not, I'll know when it comes in. I'll see what it is because I know exactly what we order. So if I see something
Different.
to that effect, I'll know what it is and I'll make sure you guys.
Okay, great. All right, so I need a motion
Make a motion
and that is for
to purchase the signs of the
up to
organic
800,
up to 800.
why don't you do 825? Just
825. Are you okay with that amount? We'll amend your motion to 825 for signs. Okay, and that was a second, or did I have a second?
Second.
Okay, any discussion? No, Vanessa?
I haven't seen them, but I'm assuming they're great, if that much work went into them. So I say aye.
Okay. David, Jean,
Aye.
and I'm aye, so that's 4-0. Okay, all right. So you can go ahead and pull the trigger on that one. Okay.
Just let one.
Okay, I understand that you already did some sort of hooks.
I had a scrap piece at home. I put it by the desk
Okay,
to show you guys what it would look like.
with pegs or,
Yeah, well, there's a couple of pegs that I
Okay.
have taken around.
So is it completely open right now? I mean, if I go down there, I can look at what's going on inside of there.
if you have a key.
Oh, it's locked. That's what I meant. It's
Yeah, it's
locked.
locked, it's always locked, yeah.
I'm going there today.
I'm not going anywhere near there today.
Too hot, huh? You two can coordinate. You have each other's phones,
Okay,
right?
so you have the key. I should talk to you. All right.
Okay, so I've asked next door for Rhonda to find out if our grant payment came in for the shed. And then I sent you all the clear plastic info sheet holders. They have a lid on them. Did you see them?
I looked at it
You mean
quickly.
brochure holders?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Literature.
I forget how much those were. Did I throw it in here? Maybe not. Do you remember how much they were, David?
I don't recall the price.
Okay, so we need to order those. Are they like 20 or $30 each?
I don't recall the price.
I'm sorry, I didn't print that out for some reason.
I have one for inside that I put on the desk.
Okay,
It's like a long plastic one. So you can
Okay.
put brochures in
this
that.
is what we were looking for outside.
Yeah,
So,
outside.
yeah, for when the shed's not open. I just can't remember how much they were, and did we want 2 or 3?
I don't think, why would you want? You want three?
That's what I'm
I
asking.
mean, if,
It should be enough, right?
Would we want one for the organic? So if we have things that, like someone wants a flyer to take home so they know what can go
but
with
you
it.
could, we could.
Yeah, I would put that over by the swap shop too. I would put all the information in one place so that it's easy to refill, whatever, we're not looking all over. I think on the front of the swap shop is the.
Now, remember, when the doors open, well, this is when the doors are closed, right? Because we'll have one of those inside, okay?
You really only need 2.
You think 2 is
I
fine?
think so.
Refresh my memory, so it's.
8.5 by 11.
Okay.
They're plastics, though, so big. Got a lid on it.
Yeah, so the elements don't get to it.
Okay.
So can you authorize up to 100, since I don't remember how much
Yeah,
they
we can.
were?
You can
Okay,
also put like an index file card in there or something and have, so here's hazardous waste stuff, but then behind there we can have here's the organic waste stuff or whatever, so people can pick the different ones.
I'm not, well, I don't think it will accommodate that. I mean, you.
probably not. Yeah, I think we'll have one for organics and one for,
Why don't we, in which case, why don't we get 3 of them and that.
Wanna
would put
do
one
3?
for the organics.
up to 100
The
for
thing is-
3.
And that's, there are people who will use the swap shop that don't recycle the.
Right,
compost,
right.
So,
Vice versa.
Okay. Do I have a motion?
I move that you to authorize up to $100 to get literature
Holders.
information.
second,
A further discussion? All right, a vote, Vanessa?
Aye.
David?
Aye.
Jean?
Aye.
And Jean is aye. 4-0.
Can we back up 1 second?
Sure.
We did a motion to authorize up to $825 for the signs,
that's correct.
and Dave, who moved it? Janine, did you move?
Yes.
Yeah,
David seconded it.
Okay.
Thank you.
all right, anything else on the swap shop? Okay, next item is the organic collection corral and signage. I think we've just covered that. The hand sanitizer. Yeah.
I just looked, so those that you sent to me were $16.99
They were $16.99.
for the
each?
brochure holders.
Okay,
They were
So that-
$16.99 a piece. I was just looking through my email. I found them, so.
thank you. So the 100 should be more than sufficient. Okay, thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
and then also, Gene, before we finish with the swap shop, where did we leave off? I know we were talking back and forth with Joe and you were talking to Clotter Farms. Where did we leave off with that broken pane of glass?
It's on us.
Okay,
What they
but-
were gonna, yeah, what
All
they
right.
were gonna charge us was probably more than, it wasn't covered by any warranty, yeah.
So do you need Adam or I to give a phone call to maybe Tiny and Sons and get a
Yeah.
price on replacing it?
Yes, please.
Okay,
Is
All right.
is it just one panel or does that whole thing need to be?
I don't know. Adam's not sure either. I don't know if they're
think
separate
it's-
panels or if that's all one piece.
One pane crack.
I think it's just one pane. I think it was a series of panes, but I don't know how they put them together.
All right, I'll have either Adam or myself will call Tiny and Sons
Okay, thank you very much.
and have them come up and take a look at it.
Okay.
How much do we approve for the installations?
225, 250, up to 250.
Yeah. Okay, do you think that's adequate or you think you need more? Based on your estimate.
Well, for the pegboard, you need
177.
12 sheets
Mm-hmm.
at 25. So altogether with everything, it'd be 541.65. So that's fixing the ramp, the insulation, the pegboard, and the.
So we
all
need to
the-
revote that one.
Where did it go up to 500?
545, you said?
541.65 is my
541,
calculation.
okay. So 550 instead of 250? Okay, who made that original motion?
David moved it and I seconded it.
Are you willing to amend that?
Yes. Make a motion to approve 550 for insulation pegboard.
Okay. Are you willing to second
Yeah,
that?
I'll second it.
Okay, so we'll revote that. Vanessa,
Aye.
David, Jean,
All right,
Jean, I, so 550 instead of 250. Okay, we're just spending money right now.
No, we haven't got doors open yet.
it's an investment.
It is an investment. We knew there were going to be some associated expenses, so I think we had pretty much figured on 10,000 total, and I think that's about where we're going to be with all the additions. Okay, anything else on the swap shop or the organic collection? I get the monthly bill, it's $344. They came yesterday. I get the notifications every Monday after they've done their pickup.
Do they ever comment on what's in it?
I have not received any comments. No. Okay,
And is any of the compost coming back to town? Has anybody taken up on, Mary O'Donnell was looking at getting that compost back, or has anyone in the town asked for the compost back? No, okay.
not that I'm aware of. Sean, anyone asking for Black Earth to return any of their finished compost to us?
Not that I've heard, not that I'm aware of.
Okay,
And I know Lynn hasn't received any emails. If she did, she would have told me, so.
sure. Okay, thank you. All right, back up to minutes. Can we approve? We've got May.
Yeah, I don't have
July.
July yet.
Okay.
They're almost all done, but then we got a new computer and that messed everything up for me.
Okay, all
And
right.
then I was supposed to look back at some earlier ones and I didn't, so,
Okay, so let's defer the minutes to the next meeting.
okay, thanks.
All right, approved bills. David, Jean, do you have any current bills that need to be get reimbursed?
I have this, I didn't add it up, but it's a little over $100.
Okay,
Here's a copy of.
okay. So we're looking at 4567,
There's one above that for 17 or something.
the market basket.
It shouldn't be market basket, it should be Lowe's.
Okay, there's a Lowe's for
That's the
1587,
one.
and then there's a Lowe's for 5627. I have 117.80.81. So 117.81.
Yeah, as I said, I didn't add it up, this seems right.
Okay, did you end up paying any taxes on that? Or was that what
No, I
total?
paid tax, I just did it.
Okay, all right, so we need to reimburse David 117.81. And I'll double check those numbers before, okay? That was a quick addition.
We have to vote on that, or?
We do.
I'll move to reimburse David the amount.
Okay, the final amount after I double check it, should be 117.81. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All right, any discussion on that? That included what, David? Paint, rollers,
Paint rollers, paint tray,
paint tray, okay,
and that's it.
okay. All right, take a vote. Vanessa,
Aye.
David,
Aye.
Aye.
Jean, I, and Jean, I, 4-0. Okay,
Gene, was there anything else you needed possibly Adam or I for? Cause I gotta go over to that department head meeting.
Nope, I think that's it. I appreciate you being here for us.
Okay. If there's
And,
anything else you need, I'll get you the answer on those, the cost of the batteries and what we're gonna do with signage for that.
okay, and
Can I ask one question?
Yeah.
Guys, right across from the swap shop. Could I get one of them to help me lift the ramp up or put it on a sawhorse? Is that cool if I ask them to help me?
Yeah, you can ask them to help you. That's fine.
Okay. cool.
I can't say what they'll give you for it, but yeah, you can ask Chris.
Thank you.
Chris is the foreman up there. You can talk to Chris, I don't know if you've met Chris before, but he's the foreman up there.
Right, okay.
You
yeah.
can
I
ask
think
him. Yep.
John, before you leave.
Yep.
Tomorrow, I'm headed to Williamsport.
Are you?
I am. For the Little League World Series.
Is that your grandson?
That's my grandson playing. Yeah,
I watched the other night and I saw Norman on the back of a shirt and I said,
that's him.
that's
him.
wow.
Yeah,
That's
Derek's
awesome.
been down there, since they went down last week. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, Derek and I would have loved that opportunity. So he must be.
Oh, I
jealous.
know. I know. These guys were great ball players. Yeah. So I'm headed down tomorrow for the
Awesome.
duration. Hopefully, I'll be there for the World Series playoff.
That'd be great. Yeah, tell Derek and the family I said good luck.
I will. Okay, thank you. Would you guys mind if I take this with her?
All right, guys. You guys have a nice day.
Thank you.
Hello?
All right.
Yes? No, I'm out of town starting tomorrow, but thank you very much. Okay, bye. Trying to reschedule everything. Okay, so we need signatures on this. You're gonna have to trust me on this one. If you could just sign that, we need 3, you can't sign because it's for you. I know.
Hurry up, because I'm behind my mortgage.
Okay, the pay-as-you-throw discussion. Todd, I know you were anxious to get that started. You may or may not know that our town administrator is leaving.
I do now.
Yeah, so I think we may have to hold off a little bit. We know the current town administrator was quite interested in doing this. They've started, the search process. And I think we may have an interim. So I see no point in scheduling a discussion till we know who's gonna be here.
Yeah.
Okay, so I
When
just
is it?
wanted,
When is Keith's last day?
I don't know, there's some, I have not, as you know, I've been out of the loop for about a month, so I
Yeah.
don't know when, his final day is.
Okay.
I'll just have to keep you up to date as to who's in that seat and if I can get a sense of where they are in support of such a prospect. So,
Yeah, that's fine.
okay, we just keep pushing this down the road. But I don't think there's any point in proceeding until we know if we're gonna get the administrative support.
Yep, I agree.
All right, I have not heard back from Black Earth on the pumpkin smash. I need to follow up on that. We had asked for that in November. Okay, outreach assistance. I think you guys all got her proposed, can you pass that on to Vanessa to sign, please? I think you all got her proposal on what she was gonna post this month. She's been posting. I hope you're seeing her postings. I think they're all really well done, very professional, colorful, eye-catching. I'll get it. So, thank you. We continue to, have that done. Ag Fair. Ag Fair is September 21st. Vanessa, I know last year you put together some really nice things.
I did, I
For
enjoyed
that.
doing that. I hope to do it again. Let's see what September.
Yeah, so I'm checking to see if you're available
I
to do
am.
that.
I'll keep that open.
Okay, and what about you two?
I should be able to.
Okay, Ag Fair, okay, so I have the tablecloth. I'll be talking with Sean about tables, so we'll have tables and I have a pop-up. So I bought 2 new pop-ups this year.
That means tent. Pop-up means tent, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I have one for recycle, one for AgCom this year. I have 2 of the large empty compost buckets, and I have 1 of the small empty compost buckets. So I can clean them up and have them available at the table along with all the literature and that sort of thing. So if you do get someone who's interested in taking one and using it, you'll have them there. Okay.
Okay.
Just an FYI,
Mm-hmm.
Social Recycling Co-op owns all the recycling bins that are located at the Marshfield Fair.
Right.
And when I've done events like first night out and stuff like that,
Mhm.
go there and pick them up and
Well, I
they let
think,
me use them.
I think last year, the highway department,
I'm not talking about this, but if you
for
come
something else.
across a bigger event,
Okay,
just check
They're
with Claire
available.
and we can borrow them.
okay. All right. So again, I'll talk with Sean, make sure that we have adequate bins for recycling and trash for the event. Anything else on that?
I would
Um,
suggest distributing them like as much as you can, like maybe by each table or something like that, so they have the resource and it's kind of like,
Well, I think they'll probably provide us with 6 or 8 of them, and we'll
Okay.
just have to have them around the fairgrounds.
and we're on the front line again,
We're on the front lawn. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and there'll be other food trucks gonna be in the back then?
Yeah, yeah. We'll put some more hay bales, straw bales out there for people to sit on. Cause what I noticed was people were sitting on the ground near the food trucks, eating. So, we have straw bales available and we'll get them out there. As usual, we'll have pumpkins and that sort of thing to. And somebody, the woman is donating another one of those rugs that she makes.
For raffle?
And I'm starting to get in vendor replies for the whole event. I've probably sent out 60 or 70 invitations, so we should have a pretty decent fair. But it is my last year doing the fair. I've told them that. They haven't come up with anyone to shadow me, so I don't know what's going on. I'm hoping to have some volunteers, because I'm not going to be able to do everything that I've done in the past. They're going to provide me with a golf cart so I can get around a little bit. And
Are you talking the Ag program at Silver Lake for volunteers? Or are they coming?
just getting them to come is always a challenge.
It's the beginning of the year for them, so they're.
It is. It is. I mean, they've received the invitations and all the paperwork. We do know that the junior class is going to do the cow plot again. So, I'll be, once I know who all's coming, then I'll lay it out. And, I will try and keep tables like ours as far from the band as possible so you can have conversation.
Yeah, it's always a mix when you want it to be social and fun, but you want it to be.
Yeah, I want you to be able to have
Well,
a
it should be
conversation.
background noise and not take over.
I know. I had to temper them last year. I mean, I guess they figured it's a big area they could play, fairly loud. So,
can I
yeah,
get the start time?
pardon?
Is the start time for the ag fair?
Okay. Setup is 12 to 1. 12 to 12:45. We start at 1, so I want everybody set up. So I tell all the vendors they have to be there between 12 and be ready to go by 1,
And it goes to what, 4?
4. Yeah.
So I had Mike and Ike's or some silly candy that I put in a gumball machine
Mhm.
and then put all the coins out there just so the kids, the people weren't touching
Oh,
stuff
right,
before
right,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
I would like to do stuff that's more of a drawer like that.
Okay.
I don't think we have to have a lot of goo to give away, but if so, I don't even know what I would be looking for or what I would do, but if I get a creative idea, can I get some money?
Let us know at the next meeting. We'll have another meeting before the fair,
Okay.
so we can authorize it once you know how much.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know what I'm gonna do or what I would do or
Mhm.
whatever, but
The gumball was a great idea. That was a good draw.
it was,
Right,
we
the
had
kids
lots of kids,
came
and when
over.
the kids came, the
Yeah.
parents came too, so we had
Yeah.
conversations and.
Okay.
And we'll have, the swap shop operational so that we sort of have a
I hope
better
so.
idea of what we're looking at and asking people to commit to.
Mhm.
And then, yeah, I'm not sure what the other piece will be, but that's nice that, so further on here, we have those countertop.
Yeah,
collection bins.
if you'll recall, we did apply. Todd, any word on when those grants will be decided? I thought you said it would probably be after the New Year's.
No, it should be before. It actually, the package went up the chain last Friday, I believe.
Okay,
So
so they might
everything-
release it in September, October?
no guarantees, but
Right,
they're hoping.
okay.
So
Okay.
usually they try to pair it up with some big event like Mass Recycle's annual award ceremony, stuff like that.
Which
And
is
that's-
when is that?
Gosh, I don't, next month, I think.
Oh,
I'm not going to it because DEP's not paying for it. So,
Yeah.
We don't have a sample one, or do you know if there's one in the South Shore area at all that we would have a sample one
a sample what?
of the countertop recycled things that we want to get?
Well, I showed you the picture.
I know, but it's something to put on a table.
Oh,
We don't have any over at the DPW. That's where we were storing them.
We didn't get them yet.
You didn't get them?
No, from the past.
I don't think you have anything in there.
But we have the big ones, and I have a
There-
picture that I laminated for that, and I don't think there's room to bring one of those big ones over.
No.
Although we could try and do, I know that when Maureen was here and there was probably the ag, they had a drawing to give one away. I don't know. If we
Right,
could
but
put
I
that
think it might have been a slightly different one.
in- it was down by the Reed.
Yeah.
So
And it was
the way,
cylindrical that I got.
the way that was set up was the money for that was supposed to be kept in a separate account. And so we had the big recycling bins that look like Darth Vader. Then we had the other ones that look like tar paper rolled up,
Mhm.
and you could make different size with it. And we had the countertop recycling. And we got grants to have them, and they're stored in the barn, in the town barn. And-
Really?
Yeah.
Do you want to go over there and talk to Lynn and see what they've got?
Sure, they were
You're looking
upstairs.
for, then you
Yeah.
have.
Well, then that, when I did events or whatever, I took samples of everything and brought them to the booth so
Okay.
people would know what their options were. And they're supposed to be subsidized, like we sell them for what,
Right.
there was a certain price and it was cheaper than,
Yeah, this was, I had this up there with information on the back, that I know we have those over there, but I didn't know there was anything else.
Yeah, okay, if you'll check with Lynn or Sean and see if there's anything up. I wasn't aware that we had any more stock up there. Okay, all right.
or probably shoved in a corner somewhere.
Well, that could be.
But,
Yeah, that
it's
could
worth
be.
a check anyway.
Okay. All right, so the SSRC meeting was, July 23rd in Rockland. I attended, via Zoom, and the next one is September 3rd in Marshfield. As soon as I get the agenda for that, I'll share it with you. As you know, Marshfield is our newest member of the SSRC. And our president, just stepped down because he is no longer employed by, was it Abington?
Abington.
Yeah, okay. So it looks like it's back to, we'll be electing a new president. I think there were a couple people expressed interest. So that's on the next meeting, September 3rd in Marshfield.
So there's supposed to be 2 reps from each town?
Yes.
Is Sean going there?
He has not, put his name forward, I think because he's just temporary. So, yeah, right now I'm the only voting member. Paul was, a member through the end of June. His appointment ran out the end of June. So,
You wouldn't
yeah.
come back as a volunteer?
Hmm?
You wouldn't come back as a volunteer?
No,
No, he needs some distance for a while.
yeah, well, he's working somewhere.
Is he?
Yeah, he took a short-term job. Okay. Todd, floor is yours. What do you have to tell us? Just good stuff.
Mm, I don't know. The big thing was the grants.
Yeah.
That they got done with the QA/QC pretty quickly this time.
Okay.
That's
don't
really
have
the
any-
big thing. I don't have much else.
Okay, you don't have any sense as to our success with that?
No, they went through and it was really generic just because they don't want to lead the max on and have us say something wrong. But what was
Okay,
told to me was that, they kind of went through roughly what they had submitted as the package they like to see passed or get approved. And there was a lot of stuff on there.
a lot of applications.
Yeah, there was actually for the paint sheds and the swap sheds kind of took the cake this year. They were really applied for quite a bit.
Okay, how about our countertop collection bins?
Well, they mentioned there were people that applied for it, but they didn't say who. There was no detail. It was literally 30 seconds. It was the way, there was like, what was it? 3.9 million applied for, X amount of this, X amount of that, X amount of this.
Okay.
That was it. So there was no detail whatsoever. And they don't do that until literally you guys will know before I will. So
Okay. All right, what can you tell us about the hazardous household waste operation?
well, we got good news yesterday.
Oh, let us know.
We got a bidder. So we got
Okay.
one bid in from re-releasing and releasing again the RFP. So that came in late yesterday. I haven't even looked at it yet. So I was
Okay.
gonna take a look at it today, and um MAPC is still difficult to deal with, the usual. But, Kelsey's done a good job over there, and she let us know last night. She sent the bid over to Claire and myself, and we're supposed to take a look at it and then let her know. So
Okay. All
pretty
right,
exciting.
yeah, so
timetable
maybe
is-
you'll have more info for the next meeting.
Yeah, I was trying to look at it on my phone because I was out of the house when I got it, and it was very, very small. But they're working on like a 15-week timetable, which is
Really?
extremely accelerated because we originally had this for a year. So,
Yeah.
and they're confident that they can get it done in less than 15 weeks. So,
Wow.
the possibility is there to get this thing open early next year. So,
Wonderful. Wonderful. So not
it's
too far off the time frame then.
yeah, it's a huge deal, and I'm so excited. So,
Good. Well, that's great news.
yeah,
All
that's the
right.
big news. So,
Okay, anybody have questions for Todd?
Todd, do you know if the funding went out for the swap shops shed?
Probably not yet.
well,
Oh,
no,
you
they,
mean our reimbursement?
well, oh, because you guys turned in all your paperwork.
Yeah. We were told
So
we'd get the money by the end of July.
Well, now it's August, so I don't know. I'll have to double check. I didn't know when you were going to get the money.
Yeah, I've asked our accounting office to look at it too.
Okay. Those went out.
Is this mine or do I need to make a copy? It's mine.
Yeah, I'll reach out today. I'm gonna be I'm off Thursday and Friday. So if you don't hear from me this week, it'll be next week. But I'll find
Okay,
out.
that's fine. That's fine. Okay, anything else today, guys?
I have a question and I forgot it.
Hey,
Oh, I
Todd,
knew what it was comment.
do you know if Deanne is gonna do the Marshfield Fair recycling?
If who?
Ann McGovern,
Oh, Ann, I don't know.
she's
I don't know.
always done it. I'm just curious.
I would imagine she's going to, but I haven't heard anything.
Okay.
No, mine was a comment. I was driving in the car yesterday, but I was out of the range, so I couldn't get in the public stories, but I guess Ken Stone was interviewed on ATV
What?
yesterday. Ken Stone was interviewed. It was
Oh.
aired yesterday on the Plymouth Swap Shop.
Okay,
So Christine James was asking a lot of questions about how do those things work and stuff like that.
so
But
maybe we should consider getting on
I don't know,
WATD.
like I said, I couldn't hear the whole interview because I was driving quite a distance and so it cut out
Mhm.
before I could hear the end of it. But yeah, I will go back and try and listen to it. It seemed kind of odd. I mean, it was a good education piece, but it wasn't like people listening to it could sign up to volunteer because we don't live in Plymouth. So
Mhm,
I don't know what the gist of it was, but
mhm.
just if anyone else heard it or wants to go look for it, it's interesting.
Okay,
It could be interesting. I have to hear it again.
okay, okay. Well, that's thought, good idea. We might consider doing that. All right, anything else? All right, are we ready to adjourn?
Yes, please.
I have one question about
Sure.
Black Earth. Did
Uh-huh.
they give us weights or is
Yes.
it just a flat rate?
They're supposed to send the weight every time they send a bill. Do they? No. So then I have to go back and ask them for the weight. It was about 0.9 ton per pickup.
Amongst 4 bins?
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Is there 4 bids? Yeah.
Well, we have 3
Yeah.
and there's one at the senior center.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right.
Are we gonna get another one for that?
Well, we are set up for 4, so if they need to.
Yeah. So far, from what I've seen, the 3 are not overflowing. I haven't
So they're
seen,
not,
I have not seen them overflowing, but 2 were overflowing. So, we're somewhere between 2 and 3 to be full. And then I would suspect the one at the senior center is probably pretty full because they're using their kitchen waste.
Yeah, bread fills.
Their
up.
bread
That's
waste.
it for that.
And now on Thursdays, they're getting vegetables. So anything there,
Thursdays?
on Thursdays, they get vegetables.
No.
And I've asked them if they have anything useful at the end of the day to put it in the
Gazebo?
produce sharing
Yeah.
gazebo. But if it's not, then it goes in that bin. Okay, so yeah, somebody posted on Facebook the other day that they put some cucumbers, some other things in the produce sharing gazebo.
People use Facebook, so where would someone post something that on Facebook?
Oh, like Kingston local.
Aren't there like a million Kingston ones?
Town local Kingston.
Yeah.
There's 4 or 5 Facebook pages that pertain to Kingston. All things Kingston, positively Kingston.
So you have to check every single one of them.
Well, if you're a member, it'll come up in your
Oh.
feed.
Okay.
Yeah, you just have to become a member and then it's in your feed as you look at it. Facebook frustrates me a lot because if you're not on it all the time, you can miss a lot of stuff. Some of it, you can filter through and get rid of a lot of stuff that comes out, but local stuff, it comes up and then it's gone because stuff
Yeah.
just keeps piling on top. So
I think I tried for a while to use it like my newspaper and I just didn't want all that junk.
Yeah.
So I haven't been on it probably in
Yeah.
6 months.
There's a ton of junk.
yeah, if you Google anything or you order anything, next thing you've got ads coming up for whatever you Googled or whatever you bought. So it's,
Yeah.
yeah, so then you have to go in and say, I don't want these. And yeah, so there's a lot of maintenance once you go on Facebook. Yeah, it can be a time waster, real time waster.
Big time.
Yeah, but it's also one of the only ways we have
I
to
know that's the
communicate.
trade-off, and so I don't do it, which means I miss everything.
Right, you do. A lot of the stuff that happens in town now. Sean routinely posts things about road closures and paving and that sort of thing on
On
there.
Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I tried to find stuff on the town website about what was going on with the sidewalks and nothing anywhere,
Yeah, yeah.
which was frustrating because I thought I want my town information in my town, but
Yeah, well, the thing is, those are all state. They're not being done by the town, they're being done by the
I
state.
know, but it impacts the town.
It does,
tells
it definitely
people
does,
what's
you
gonna
know,
happen.
yeah, yeah.
And they're doing a
So,
horrible job.
well,
They're
they're
just-
dragging it out, so.
I know, it's like, come on, just
It's
finish it.
unbelievable.
Yeah,
And it just, the quality isn't there. You get these beautiful granite curbing.
I know you're burying 50% of it. It's much more.
And then you get all tar, stuff.
well, did you see what they did to the entrance to the landing road?
I think that's a good thing. People just fed up there.
Right,
mean,
I think it's a
that street
traffic,
became a control.
control thing, yeah, but now you have to be really careful. Because if you're used to just going up, you gotta go out and around, yeah, they've extended the curbing out a little bit.
Yeah, it's a tough corner now.
Yeah, you gotta slow
I haven't
down.
experienced that.
But I think people couldn't even cross there because it's so wide and people
Yeah.
came at 40, 50 miles an
Well,
hour.
that's the other thing, if you're walking on Summer Street
Mm-hmm,
and you get to the end, at Maine,
mm-hmm,
that's taking a life in you. There's no
It is.
crosswalk. There should be something there.
I agree,
And then there's no sidewalk.
yeah,
When you turn right, there's no sidewalk.
yeah. Well,
All right, are we done?
are we adjourned? Do I have a motion?
I move.
Second,
All those in favor?
I.
I got
Aye.
all four. Okay, all right, thank you very much.